Good morning, students. In the last class, we have seen what is the procedure for operating a bank account. So, in the previous video, we have seen the procedure for opening a bank account, and today, in the last class, we have seen procedure for operating a bank account. So, there are many other operations that takes place in the bank. That is operating a bank account, opening a bank account, and also there are other things also that are related to the bank. So let's see what are the things that are related to the bank. The first thing is closure of account. Now, this closure of a bank account can be either by a bank or by a customer by giving a due notice. Okay, so if a customer or that account holder want to close a bank account, okay, so here he has to apply in writing without giving any reason of closure. Also he can close an account, but he should give it in writing that why he is closing a account. Okay, and even bank can close the account, okay, if there is suspended payment out of the customer's account under the provision of the law. So here there are some rules and regulations, okay, with respect to the closure of the account. So first one is with the help of the customer application. So if a customer give an application that he want to close an account, then a bank is bound to comply with his direction. Okay, so if bank cannot ask the reason why he want to close an account, so in case of all the unused checks should be returned. Okay, so whatever cash checks जो है जो यूज़ नहीं किए वो रिटर्न करना है, एंड even the passbook should be returned to the bank. Okay, once after that only, and whatever dues are there, they should be paid, and then the balance whatever is there, it will be returned back to the customer and the account will be क्लोज्ड. ओके, जो अमाउंट है आपके अकाउंट में वो आपको दिया जाएगा आफ्टर डिडक्टिंग सम ड्यूज़. ओके, जो ड्यूज़ है क्लोजर करने का, जो अकाउंट क्लोज करने के जो मिनिमल अमाउंट है वो डिडक्ट करके जो बाकी के जो अमाउंट है वो आपको ट्रांसफ़र किए जाएंगे. ओके, इट विल बी ट्रांसफर टू योर अकाउंट इन अनदर बैंक और द कैश पेमेंट विल बी मेड टू यू. ओके, next is request by bank. Okay, sometimes bank may make a request to the customer to close the account. So here if that account is not operated for a very long period of time, अगर आप लोगों ने account को use ही नहीं किया बहुत साल तक, so and the customer is not traced. Okay, अगर आपका आप जो account holder है वो अगर मिल ही नहीं रहा है, so after waiting for such a period of time, okay, so all the efforts will be made by the bank to search that customer. If that customer doesn't return, तो वो लोग क्या करेंगे, जो अमाउंट जो पैसे है it will be transferred to the unclaimed deposit account. Okay, जो अमाउंट है it will be transferred to the unclaimed deposit account and the account will be closed. Okay, so this is the second way how you can close the account. First is with the help of the customer application. अगर कस्टमर एप्लीकेशन देता है तो बैंक अकाउंट क्लोज किया जाता है. सेकेंड इज अगर वो पर्सन मिल ही नहीं रहा है, आफ्टर मेकिंग सो मच एफर्ट बैंक कैन क्लोज अ अकाउंट एंड वट एवर अमाउंट इज देयर इट विल बी ट्रांसफर टू द unclaimed deposit account. Next is violation of rules of the banks by a customer. Now if a customer, okay, जो कस्टमर है अगर वो फिट नहीं है, सपोज इफ दैट कस्टमर फाइंड दैट दिस कस्टमर इज नॉट नो मोर डिजायरेबल कस्टमर, then bank can terminate the relationship with him. How he will terminate? There are bank can take certain steps, okay, where he feels that customer is guilty of conducting his account and in an unsatisfactory manner, such as he has convicted for forging the check, okay, issued check without sufficient फंड्स नहीं है या बाउंस हो गए चेक्स. ओके, इन सच केसेस दे कैन क्लोज द बैंक अकाउंट, दैट इज वायलेटिंग द रूल्स, देन बैंक कैन क्लोज द कस्टमर्स अकाउंट. ओके, सो व्हाट आर दोज रूल्स दैट कि अगर उसने चेक को फॉर्ज किया, फॉर्जरी चेक अगर चेक इशू किया लेकिन अकाउंट में बैलेंस नहीं है, बाउंसिंग ऑफ द चेक डेपॉजिटेड, इन सच केसेस द अकाउंट कैन बी क्लोज्ड. ओके, next is death of customer. Suppose अगर एक कस्टमर है, उसका अकाउंट है, एंड सडनली दैट देर इज अ रिसिप्ट ऑफ द नोटिस ऑफ द डेथ ऑफ द कस्टमर, then the bank must store the operations of the whatever the operations, and he has to stop his operation, and the on his death, the death का जो सर्टिफिकेट लेके he has to close the account. Okay, then insanity of the customer. Now sometimes बैंक को नोटिस आ जाता है कि दैट पर्सन इज नॉट इंसेन. ओके, इंसेनिटी ऑफ द कस्टमर, बिकॉज ऑफ द इंसेनिटी ऑफ द कस्टमर बैंक समटाइम्स रिसीव नोटिस. ओके, सो वंस दे रिसीव द नोटिस दे हैव टू स्टॉप द अकाउंट ऑफ दैट अकाउंट होल्डर. ओके, सो हियर they are requested to stop a bank account of that such person once they receive the notice. Next is insolvency of the customer. Sometimes what happens, whatever suppose that person, whoever is there, okay, suppose that person become insolvent. Okay, he is not able to pay off his debts. Okay, then whatever credit balance is there, okay, whoever the credit balance is there, उसका जो customer account है उस वो ट्रांसफ़र किया जाएगा to the official receiver of the insolvent customer. Suppose that person, whoever is there, okay, and he is not able to pay off the loan, so whatever balance is there in the account, okay, it will be transferred to that official person whom he has to pay the amount. Okay, in that case also the account is closed after paying off the all the balances of the official to the official receiver. Next is notice of assignment. Okay, so here when the bank sometimes receive a notice of assignment of credit balance in the accounts of the customer to the third party. Okay, suppose that person become insolvent, और नहीं तो समटाइम ऐसा होता है कि कस्टमर खुद रिक्वेस्ट करता है कि जितना भी बैलेंस है वो थर्ड पार्टी के अकाउंट में डाल दो, एंड देन द बैंक क्या करता है, ही they have to pay to the third party whatever amount is there, and they will close the bank account. So here there are many ways. There is one more way also, issue of notice to the customer. Sometimes बैंक क्या करता है, इफ द बैंक वांट टू क्लोज द अकाउंट ऑफ दैट पर्सन, सो बैंक हैज़ टू गिव द कस्टमर ड्यू नोटिस. ओके, विद द इंटेंशन टू क्लोज अ अकाउंट. समटाइम्स बैंक लोग क्या करते हैं, लोन लेते हैं एंड दे आर नॉट एबल टू पे ऑफ द लोन. सो हियर इन सच केस बैंक क्या करते हैं, दे विल इशू अ नोटिस टू द कस्टमर. ओके, विद द इंटेंशन टू क्लोज द अकाउंट. सो वंस दिस नोटिस इज गिवन, then if for that notice, if that person doesn't respond, okay, if that person doesn't respond, then this account is closed. Okay, and even there are some ki agar that person want to transfer his account from one bank account to another bank account, so the account where it was existing, that will be closed. Okay, so these are the ways how bank can close a account. Next is transfer of account to another branches or bank. Okay, so after operating an account, okay, after operating an account in an bank, if a person want to transfer his account to another branch, okay, or a branch in a city or in another city, whatever, or he can transfer it by giving an application to the branch. Okay, अगर वो एक ही बैंक अकाउंट अगर दूसरे सिटी में लेके जाना जाता है या दूसरे प्लेस पे लेके जाना है फ्रॉम द सेम ब्रांच. सपोज ही हैज़ अ बैंक अकाउंट इन SBI and he want to transfer it to another SBI account. Okay, then he can do it with by giving a simple application to the branch. But there are some people, government people or semi government people, whose job is transferable from one place to another place. So in that, they, instead of opening a new account, this is a very good option that they can transfer their account from one place to another. So this will depend on following circumstances, that is, when he changes his place of residence in same city. Okay, if he changes in a same city, then there are no issues. But if he migrates from one place to another, then there is a procedure, a big procedure. So that is that. Let's see what is the procedure for transfer of an account. Now the person or a customer, okay, he has to give an application, okay, in a prescribed form which is given by the bank, okay, branch of the bank to transfer a account. So new branch sends the application to the bank having account with it, okay. So he then what he has to do, he has to deposit his passbook and checkbook with the with all the checks which are not used, okay, and bank allow using old checkbook to the new branch also. Suppose if it is of same bank, then you can reuse that passbook and checkbook, okay. If it is SBI to SBI, then it is okay, but if it is SBI to HDFC, then you have to deposit all the documents, okay, that is your passbook and your old checkbook. Then after calculating the interest on the amount is credited to his account, okay, जितने टाइम तक वो अकाउंट था उतना इंटरेस्ट उसको पे करके they will transfer that account to a new branch, okay. Then bank prepares a debit note and sends the debit note to the new branch and the account is closed, okay. ऐसे करके अकाउंट को क्लोज किया जाता है. Now whatever amount which is received, whichever amount that is debited, that will be received by the new bank and it will be created it will be credited to the account by preparing a credit note, okay. Old bank क्या करेगी, डेबिट नोट सेंड करेगी न्यू बैंक को, न्यू बैंक will credit the amount by creating a credit note, okay. Now some bank what they do, they prefer taking a new application and format and signature of the old customer to a new branch, okay. Even sometimes थोड़े बैंक क्या करते हैं, they want if they want they can take a new application form, okay, if it is of the same branch. But some allow the customers to operate the account on the basis of the old card also, okay. So this is the procedure for transfer of account. Now suppose if a question comes, and this question will be a short note, write a short note on transfer of account from to another branch or to another bank, okay. So you have to write what is transfer of account and the procedure for transfer of account, okay. ऐसे डिटेल्स में लिखना है. Next is death claim procedure, okay. Now death claim procedure कब होता है, suppose if that person dies, okay. So in such cases that account should be closed, okay. So settlement of claim pertaining to the deceased, that is death, missing of the customer of the bank in respect to their deposit, contents of lockers and articles in safe custody with the bank. Suppose if that person also missing, okay, then that person is considered as a then in that whoever nominee is there, they can request for death claim, okay. So whatever amount is there deposited, लॉकर में फैसिलिटीज़ जो है, लॉकर फैसिलिटीज़ में जितने आर्टिकल्स है, सेफ कस्टडी है विद द बैंक, they can claim it, okay. So here the procedure is very simple. If there is death of the person and if there is a missing customer, then all claims जो भी claim है, they can be logged by submitting a claim form along with the proof of death of the depositor and the account maintaining branch, okay. So whatever details are there, that certificate they can settle the claim. So settlement of claim in joint account with the survivorship clause, okay. So here if it is a joint account and if one person is died, okay, so here whatever amount is there, that the surviving joint account holder is required to make a return request, okay. So they have to make a return request regarding the death of the person, and even they have to give a death certificate. And this account whatever amount is there, they will be transferred to the nominee account and a new joint account will be opened on the request of the account holders, okay. Then settlement of claim on the basis of nomination, okay. Settlement of claim on the basis of nomination. Now suppose the deposit account जो है, okay, or the locker facility, whatever the amount is there, if that person dies, then the nominee जो है, he has to do what, sorry for the sound, okay, so that nominee, what he has to do, he has to he has to give the details of the death of that person, okay. That nominee is also known as legal hirer or legatee, okay, of the deceased customer. Now this person has to give a application form along with the death certificate, and whatever amount is there, it will be transferred to that nominee account. Then this nominee shall made a request, okay, he has to make a request in the settlement of the claim of his account without nomination or survivorship mandate, okay. So here what he has to do, he has to give a original death certificate, okay, it should be in original. Then details of the account, legal representation, that is succession certificate, letter of administration issued by the competent authority for the settlement. So all these details he should give, only then there will be, then he will receive a claim, deposit claim. Then claim form should be attached by the notary or magistrate. Now this claim form जो भी है, okay, it should not it should be like, if the claim cases where the total amount does not exceed 5,000, then there no legal representation procedure जो है वो नहीं आएगा. But if it is more, then they have to take it from the notary or magistrate, okay. So that should be attested, that attestment is very important. Or the claim may be whatever claim is there, it can be taken from the sarpanch or equivalent authority as per the branch manager, okay, but it should be attested. Then claim based on will. So here suppose there is a will, and wherein the deceased person is nominated someone for the after the death, whatever amount is there should be transferred to that person. Then the settlement claim where the account holder or locker hirer has been missing for last 7 years, okay. So 7 years or more अगर वो person नहीं मिल रहा है, that time the details of the missing person, the FIR copy, okay, the FIR copy which is lodged with the police station of the missing person, okay, and the traceability of final report of the police that that person is not found, then that should be submitted. Claim form should be duly filled in and signed by the claimant, okay, the person, that is the person who want to claim that, okay, and it should be attested by the notary or the executive magistrate, okay. And the certificate copy of order or declaration of the competent court that the person is missing under the section 108, okay. So that certificate should be given, and the order is of the court that they have declared the missing person as a death, okay, because he has not come after 7 years. The settlement of the claim up to the value of 2 lakh, where an account holder or locker hirer of the bank has been reported missing for a period of 7 years, has not escaped since, okay. So अगर वो नहीं आया, then that amount will be transferred to that person. Now the claim form should be वो जो claim form है, that should be accompanied by the passport size photograph of the claimant and proof of residence of the claimant. So these two details should be submitted if they want to claim the amount, okay. So these are the details for closing a bank account and transferring a bank account, okay. So these details are very important. And death claim settlement, so here three things are important. If you want to, if there are some procedure, the procedure should be followed if they want to close a account, transfer a account, and death claim settlement, okay. So next topic is types of account holder. Now this account holder is who? The person who opens an account with the bank, okay, that person is known as a account holder, okay. So the capacity, okay, the capacity of that person should be that he should be capable enough to open a contract with the bank, okay. So that person should be a bona fide person. Any person cannot open, that person will be scrutinized, and only then they will be it will be opened with an account, okay. So here there are different account holders. So let's see what are the different account holders. So account holders are divided into two, that is individual account holder and institutional account holder. Now this account holder are again two type, that is single and joint. So account can be opened by the bank by singly or jointly. So single account holder is who, the account is opened by the name of one person, okay, and it is operated by only one person. Joint account holder is who, the person is opened by two or more persons, okay, so it is opened jointly, okay. So here for joint account holder the rules and regulations are different, that too for a single account holder. So first one is illiterate person. Now illiterate person is who, so every person, बैंक क्या बोलते हैं कि every person is competent to open a bank account, okay. If he crosses the age of 18, so that person is capable of opening a bank account. But if that person want to open a bank account but he cannot read and write, okay, that person is considered as a illiterate person, okay. So if illiterate person opens a bank account, okay, he or whatever ये है that person, okay, he or she may call a bank personally along with the witnesses who is known by both the depositor as well as bank, okay. They can help that person, okay. That person should be known by the bank also, and that person should be known by that person also. So here uh, the passport size photograph of the illiterate person is identified by the before the banker in presence of the account holder, okay. The left thumb impression is taken in case of a male literate, and if it is a female illiterate person, then right hand thumb impression will be taken, okay. So these are the details, and duly stated by the responsible person on account of the opening of the form, कि उसके सामने सारे ये अकाउंट ओपन किया जाएगा, ओके. द इलिटरेट पर्सन विल ऑल्सो बी प्रोवाइडेड विद द पासबुक. ऐसा नहीं कि उसको पासबुक नहीं दिया जाएगा, ही विल बी गिवन द पासबुक एंड द कंटेंट ऑफ द फोटोग्राफ ऑफ अ इलिटरेट पर्सन एंड द कंटेंट ऑफ द पर्सन जो है उसको फिक्स किया जाएगा. एंड that person should explain him all the details कि पासबुक में क्या क्या है, कितना अमाउंट विड्रॉ हुआ है, कितना अमाउंट डिपॉजिट हो गया है. सो दिस डिटेल्स शुड बी given to that person who is a illiterate person, okay. And every time whatever things takes place, thumb impression should be taken in presence of that person, so that he has given the all the details of the all the details whatever there in the passbook, okay. So here bank has to take due care when opening a illiterate person's account. Second one is minor account, okay. Now minor is who, generally a person who has not crossed the age of 18, or who the person who is below the age of 18 is appointed, is known as a minor, okay. Or if a person is below the age of 25, in case of in case of that, okay, 21, a guardian is appointed by a court, okay. A guardian is very important while opening a bank account of a minor person, okay. So to so here what they do, they when a minor account is opened, a person has to bring a guardian, okay. So guardian is very important to open a minor person's account. So here minor is what, the meaning of minor we will see first. The picture is not so clear. So every person they say is competent to contract, okay, who is age of majority according to the law to which he is subject, and who is of sound mind and is not disqualified from the contract by the law to which he is subject. Okay, so here incompetent person कौन है? Okay, competent person is who is able to open a bank account. So who are incompetent person? Incompetent matlab they are not suitable to open a bank account. So there are three people who are incompetent. That is, first one is minor, second one is person of unsound mind, and third one is person disqualified by law to which they are subject. Okay, सो यर एवरी पर्सन, ओके, मेजॉरिटी एक्ट क्या बोलते हैं कि एवरी पर्सन डोमिसाइल्ड इन इंडिया शैल बी डीन टू हैव अ मेजॉरिटी व्हेन ही हैव कंप्लीटेड द एज ऑफ 18 ईयर्स. ओके, अगर 18 ईयर्स हो गया देन ही इज अ मेजर पर्सन. ओके, देन इन केस ऑफ माइनर, ओके, एंड ही इज अ डोमिसाइल ऑफ इंडिया, so here he should be supported by the guardian in every transaction whatever he makes. Okay, so here the minor person is not allowed to overdraw his account. Okay, जितना amount है उतना ही he can withdraw, so he is not allowed to over withdraw. Okay, so that is the first thing. Okay, and he is not able to take the loan also because he is a minor person. So here minor is who? That person is not he just for the purpose he can operate his account with the help of the guardian. So that is very important over here. Okay, so minor person जो है he is important. So minor को बहुत सारे rules applicable होते हैं. So first one is what? 26 of Negotiable Instrument Act, what they say, the every person capable of contracting according to the law to which he is subject by bind himself and by bond of making drawee, acceptance, endorsement, delivery and negotiation. So minor may draw, endorse, deliver or negotiate such instrument as a bind practices of all parties except of himself. Okay, so he can enter the law of contract also, but provided he is supported by a guardian. Okay, so these are the details which are given. So there are some situations. Okay, so let's see what are the situations to be considered while dealing with a minor person. So here they say when you are dealing with a minor person, there are some things that should be taken into consideration. That a contract with the minor is void ab initio. Okay, so it is void when you are contracting with the minor. Second is joint account of the two minors should not be opened. Okay, दो minor के joint account नहीं open करने चाहिए. For a minor married girl, the husband is a guardian. Okay, a guardian, husband क्या है? Is a guardian if he is a major. Okay, in case of widow minor girl, his father or after him the mother is the guardian. Then guardian is prohibited from opening an account in case of premature death of the minor. Okay, अगर minor जो है उसका death हो गया then guardian is prohibited. Then agreement by the minor to repay loan or to be repaid loan is absolutely void. Okay, that person is not allowed to take the loan. Minor person is not allowed to take loan. So these are the things that should be kept in mind while opening a bank account. Then so that minor person, okay, even if he even that person is not allowed to enter into agreement, that is of agreement where they clearly mention that the person should be the above the age of 18. Okay, so these details are very important, okay, while opening a bank account. Now the facility of deposit, okay, locker deposit जो facility है, even that is not extended to the minor. So minor can just open a bank account with the help of the guardian. Okay, they cannot take loan. Okay, contract में enter नहीं कर सकते हैं. Then if that person is a married guardian will be the father. Okay, अगर married woman है or widow है then the father or mother will be the guardian. So these are the details very important while opening a bank account. Next is married woman. Okay, so married woman can also open a bank account, okay, in his own name, or there can be a what you call jointly भी ओपन कर सकते हैं with the help of the husband also. So here married woman own name is deemed to be her own estate, so that the entire dealing are with her. Okay, so in case of Hindu married women are governed by the Hindu Succession Act. Okay, so in case of married belonging to the Hindu region, the status of the government is under the Indian Succession Act. Okay, so here married woman can also open a bank account. Okay, so second is Pardishin woman. Pardishin woman is woman who is having a parda in front of this face. Okay, here they are not showing the face. So here Pardishin woman is what it is. It is under the law that that lady should not show the face to another person. So here when this such person enters the contract, okay, then the opening of the partition woman, all the inquiries should be made, okay, about her, the family members, about the details of her residence and everything, and after that a bank account will be open. Then non-resident account. So here Indians who has gone abroad, okay, for a temporarily for the purpose of job, okay, and permanently settled over there, but most of them earn and save their amount in the mother country. So here that is India. So what they will do, so to mobilize the savings and attract the saving as a deposit, Indian banks they can open a non-resident account also. So there are two types of non-resident account. Okay, so here Indian living in foreign countries, the first one is non-resident external account. So what is non-resident external account? So here they can open a current and saving account in rupee unit in India. So whatever amount is there earned, okay, it can be deposited. So the amount of such account is invested in government securities, national savings certificates, unit trust of India, and the interest whatever earned is there, it is of tax free. And the second one is foreign currency, that is a foreign currency non-resident account scheme. So here amount whatever is deposited, it is deposited in foreign currency in India. Okay, now the amount deposited may be transferred to the depositor by the bank draft, check, mail transfer, telegraphic transfer, or deposit by income tax. Okay, so these are the deposit institutional account holder, individual account holder. That is, first one is illiterate person, second one is minor person, third one is married woman, fourth one is partition woman, fifth one is non-resident account, six in non-resident account you have non-resident account external, foreign currency non-resident account scheme. So these are the individual account holder. In the next class we will see institutional account holder.